hope you had an awesome Christmas. It's 2018 now, and I am back at it in the shop. I was expecting to get some videos out over the break. I took a full week off, which was really nice. The first time I've done that since starting the business, and that was nice. But I didn't get any content made, which was fine. This is just as I have time and whatever. I definitely wanted to do some, but we were just busy with family and stuff, so I thought, what a better way to be productive than to wait until the work week to make some video content. And it's definitely not because I'm waiting on machining and I almost have nothing to do. So that's definitely not why I'm making this video. So just to be clear. Got a bunch of cool stuff for Christmas. An espresso machine, which is glorious. I got a sweet new couch for the shop, which I don't know why I'm not sitting in it right now. That's right. So yeah, I got an espresso machine, which is awesome. I got this chair, which wasn't a gift. It was more of a found it and took it home type deal. What else? The shop has water again, running water, because the existing line going to the shop was only about 6 inches into the ground. So it would freeze over all winter, and it was just the worst thing ever. Washing my hands in a bucket. Running water. Still drains into a bucket, so not that sophisticated. So that's a thing. That's all done. I kind of just took care of some odds and ends around the shop on my week off, but I wasn't out here much. We had a lot of family stuff going on. But it was a nice break. Got a new vehicle, which you probably saw at the beginning of this video. No, my muffin. So I was driving a Mazda 6 wagon, which was pretty cool. I didn't love it. It was the newest car I've ever owned, and it was nice because it had like cup holders and junk. But I decided that I needed to get my RX-7 running desperately. I don't want to go into that too much because I'm doing an RX-7 Origins video, which is taking some time. I was working on it a little bit this break, but so I'm going to tell the story of where the RX-7 came from and what it's going to be. It's not that exciting. It's not this massive YouTube car build. It's actually quite terrible. To just give the quick story, I was trying to make 1 million horsepower before, and now 4 years later, after starting the business, not having a running car for 4 years and getting everybody else's cars running continually, it is finally time to just make that car work so I don't have to push it in and out of the shop every day. It's actually not even in the shop. It's been sitting outside for the whole winter so far. So the idea is I needed to get my RX-7 running again. So I sold my good running car and bought a $500 total piece of junk truck. Nice, right? Nothing wrong with it. Except everything's wrong with it. So this is kind of the best I could come up with for 500 bucks. Not bad, right? It's a truck, which is nice. So, you know, I bought a wagon because I hate trucks and I didn't want to drive a truck. But a wagon is kind of just a truck with a cap on the back, kind of. But it is nice to have a truck. I'm going to pick up an engine for the RX-7 this week, and, you know, that'll be nice to have. But it is a major piece of junk. I'm not used to owning... I'm used to owning horrible junk, but not, like... It's usually stuff that I enjoy. This is just a truck. This is just a means to an end. I'm probably the dumbest person in the world for selling an awesome car and buying a $500 piece of junk. But it's going to make the RX-7 run, so it's pretty good. But yeah, so really just the plans are I'm going to weld up. I don't have a lot of content here. I just kind of wanted to make something and have some fun with it. But I'm going to weld up the rest of these Miata downpipes, which is as far as I can get without the package that's arriving this week. And then the rest of my time is going to be playing with this 20B, which is going to be so good. I'm really looking forward to the details of putting this inside of the car. That'll be my first time doing that. Putting a 20B into an FD. Yeah, let's do it. Barely see where this one is. I don't think you can see it. I've noticed when you have little slivers, oftentimes, especially when they're here, you get shocks through the table and it really hurts. Electricity just finds its way into your body. Yeah. Well, it's a new day, and I got a little sidetracked yesterday afternoon, but I'm very excited to dive into this 3-rotor. Have a few errands to run, but no biggie. I had to camber out the fastener here for my coat. Ah, so nice. I wasn't thinking when I screwed it in on camera. Well, that is it. 3-rotor is now in the FD that's here. And what is so cool about this is that it will be a 3-rotor right-hand drive car, which is awesome for a fabricator, because when we build turbo kits for vehicles that have a right-hand drive option, it is nice to make sure you get both of those, especially in a car like a Supra or an FD like this, where they're very expensive left-hand drive, and oftentimes people will buy a right-hand drive version to save some cash on the initial purchase, and it's cool. So it is always nice to make sure a turbo kit fits both, but the steering shaft, at least in an FD, is very intrusive and in the way, because that's the turbo side. So this car will be getting a custom billet turbo kit, as well as getting another kit mocked up on it that will be a production kit for 3 rotors.
So yes, thank you for coming along with the journey.